Hello, my name's Pia Prana, and I'm an Awakening of Love facilitator in Asia. I get many questions about the Awakening of Love retreat, so today I'd like to answer what activities do we have in the process. Now, firstly, I'd like to say that the structure itself is confidential so that you can really have your own experience in the moment, not worrying too much about the future, but actually staying in the present, going through your process. But I can share with you some of the keys that we use in the process. We use something called exposure work. Now, exposure work is where you openly and honestly share of yourself as deeply as you can in the moment about what's going on for you, what's moving inside of you. Often this is guided, which means that we might pose a question, which you will then share. Now, there are two facilitators usually, and neither of us will push you in a certain direction about what to share. We will not push you somewhere where you don't want to go. So this is really you manage yourself what you would like to share. Now, for many, it can be very challenging to share intimate details about yourself. But the way we see the exposure work is that the things that are in the dark still continue to have an impact on you, even if you think that out of sight, out of mind, meaning if you don't see it or if you don't notice it's there, maybe you can pretend like it's not there. But issues, unresolved issues, shame, difficulties, these are all things that will, underneath the surface, have an impact on your daily life. So we encourage you to bring the difficulties to light, out of the dark. And so in the moment, we ask you to openly share. And this work is really about connecting to your feelings. So this is not a place where we welcome the mind. The mind can serve you on many different levels, but in this type of work, in the healing work, the mind often gets in the way. And so this is about you connecting with your feelings and exposing what is there for you. Now, what's beautiful about that is that as you share in front of either one person or a group of people, you will find that you're able to connect much deeper with them. Mainly because you will often notice that you can see that people can relate to you. They can recognize what you share within themselves. You will also see that often they are moved by what you're sharing. Perhaps they're moved in their emotional world. Or perhaps you notice that once it's their turn to share and you're only witnessing their sharing, that you're able to see that they're actually nothing that distinguishes you between them. That there's not so much difference between you, the issues or challenges you have with the issues and challenges that the other participants have. And one thing about the beauty of exposure work is that you will probably have the experience that you've never had people be more present to you than in this process. Because we teach a specific kind of sharing which really requires people to be totally present with you. And there's something deeply healing about a group of people totally giving you their full attention. Another aspect that we bring to this work is meditation. Now, we have silence, which is meditation itself. We bring in Osho active meditations. So every morning we start with meditation. That helps you to move some of the energies that are moving inside of you, some of the emotions perhaps. Movement often allows you to, old issues that are stuck in the body, you can move them out of the system. If there are emotions that are stirring inside of you, we also have a specific meditation to music which allows you to really move through and allow the emotions to come. So going from sharing or exposing in front of people, these meditations are you by yourself in your own space and really allowing yourself to feel and to then express the emotions that are there. Now, meditation is a very important key to really stay very present. And so throughout the whole weekend, the meditation piece is a crucial part to help you to stay in the moment. Even if you are sharing some parts that perhaps is something you experienced in the past, but we will always bring it to the present moment. How are you feeling that now? How are the emotions moving in the moment right now? So that is a continuous meditation, is to stay present. Now, so I can say that part of the process is also to practice the practice of being seen and to really being heard. So again, bringing it back to that presence and the healing that is possible simply through others being present, and really then for you to really allow yourself to be fully seen and fully heard and fully felt. And as a result, anything that's perhaps been stuck maybe for many years or perhaps only a few weeks or months in that presence of others, often we see that there is a permission. These things can come more easily then because of the presence of others. Now, of course, in all of this, there are facilitators like myself that are available to perhaps work through some of the issues that are there. We will perhaps ask a few questions or put you through some processes to really allow whatever is moving inside of you to come to resolution. But we will not push you. We will not prod you to force you to go somewhere you don't want to go. And that's an important aspect. So if there's 16 participants perhaps, or 10 participants, there will be 10 or 16 totally different processes, because this is very much an individual process and you are the master of your own process. But hopefully through everyone else's process, you will have the courage and feel the inclination to move perhaps beyond what you thought you had the capability of, because of everyone else there who are also going through their process. I hope that we will see you at an upcoming Awakening of Love process. Thank you.